For whatever reason it is, anything related with coal is always thought of as a bad thing. So this must change. Now, coal industry and coal sector has been providing livelihood for centuries to our people. This mining did not start 2 years, 3 years back. There has been coal mining pre-British time. And in 2014, suddenly there was a ban on it because NGT came in and they put a blanket ban on coal mining. And from that day, what was okay for 200 years suddenly became illegal. We must respect the NGT, there's no doubt about it. But this entire image and this entire perception of negativity and illegality about anything around coal should go, sir. In fact, this entire image and is around not just coal, just truck. If somebody sees any truck moving with a cover, they say, see, there's a coal truck. Whether there's a coal truck or not, nobody knows. And if there's a coal truck moving, they'll say, there's an illegal coal truck. Whether it's document or not, nobody will bother about it. You see a coal truck and you say, dekho, illegal kaam chal raha hai. Suddenly you find one coal truck overturned. Whether or not it's legal or not illegal, you will come to the conclusion that, yes, see, illegal truck is going on. This perception must stop, sir. I want to tell the House and all the members and the state, people of the state, that in the last few years, specifically in the last year, whatever movements have taken place have been done in a legal manner. Government of Meghalaya has taken all steps to ensure that documentation is there for any movement that takes place. So in the last few months and years, almost 3 lakh metric tons of coal has been either incident coal or the seized coal has been auctioned. And so this amount has legally brought in 70 crores in terms of revenue to our state. So therefore, whatever movement takes place, we must stop this entire perception, as I said, of illegality towards everything. Now, having said that, are we saying that there are no activities that are wrong that's going on? So there could be. There are laws against, as I said, laws against murder. Does not mean that there's no murder taking place. There could be, and that's why there are laws in place that ensure that action is taken against anybody who does commit a crime. So in the last few years, we've actually seen 250 cases that have been booked and filed against people who are doing illegal activities related to coal mining. Earlier, sir, you will be surprised to know that the terms and conditions or the act under which these individuals who are doing illegal activities, they were booked under the IPC. So the laws were not very stringent. It is only in March 2019 that we invoked the provisions of the MMDR Act, which include that if anybody is found guilty to be doing illegal activity in mining, can be imprisoned for 5 years. This was not there before. This was done during this government's time. And it clearly reflects the seriousness of this government to take action against any kind of illegal activities that take place. We have been doing surprise checks. A number of them, the district force has been set up and a number of surprise checks are being done. A number of prohibitory orders have been given. And therefore, there is a very, very strong sense of taking action at the district level also to ensure that illegal activities don't take place. Now, sir, I was listening to some of the discussions that took place, and some of the members were mentioning about the fact that the coal mining and during the election time, there were commitments and assurances given to the people that coal mining will be lifted within 180 days. So I can assure the honorable member that the 180 days definitely did not come out from my mouth, though we know which political party gave that 180 days figure, but it was not from us. But that does not mean that we were not committed. We were very committed to do this, and that is why, if not in 180 days, within 1 year and 3 months, this government took the step to ensure that we filed the case in Supreme Court and we were able to lift the ban on coal mining within 1 year and 3 months' time. So therefore, some of the members are saying, what has happened to the coal mining? So I think the members should go and do their homework. They should find out, they should read more about what the status is. Then they will come to know that the coal mining, the ban on the coal mining has been lifted by the Supreme Court. There is no longer a ban, but the Supreme Court has laid guidelines through which legal mining has to take place, scientific mining has to take place. Therefore, let me be very categorical, especially to the members who have not done their homework and not reading, that the coal mining ban on the coal mining has been lifted by the Supreme Court. Now, having said that, sir, that was a major step for us in terms of taking the mining to a legal level. I am happy to inform the House today that the second step towards ensuring that we are able to give the mining leases has also been approved by Government of Meghalaya and by Government of India. We have cleared the standard operating procedure for now to prescribe the procedures for obtaining prospecting license and for the mining lease also. So this has never been done before, and I want to tell the House why this is so important. Sir, earlier, the mining leases and the prospecting mining plans and leases were given by Government of India. For the first time, Government of India is allowing the Government of Meghalaya and the DMR to do the prospecting. And that means that the prospecting can be done by the local agency. We don't have to go to Government India for that. It's a very major step for us, sir. Number two, a very major step is, for the first time in India, under the Mineral Concession Rule of 1960, the provisions of Chapter 5 are being invoked. Now, what does that mean? Earlier, the mining leases used to be given and auctioned out by Government of India, which means Government of India owns it and they lease it out to the individuals. So that was the mineral concession rule. But under this rule, there was always a provision for private mines to be leased out. Now, this was never invoked before because there were no private mines. But now, through this SOP, which has been finalized, which will now prescribe the norms and the procedures for obtaining prospecting and mining license, the provision of Chapter 5 has been invoked, which means private mines can be given out on lease. That means our people who own the mine now can lease out their land and their mines to the miner. So this was not allowed by Government of India before, but now through this SOP which has been cleared, Government of India is allowing it, and it's a major step. So it means that Government of India also has recognized that the land and the minerals belong to the people, and that's a very major step for us and a big achievement for the people of our state, sir. So having said that, this particular SOP that has been put in place is also going to enable us to shorten the entire the process of getting the prospecting license, which can now be done locally. And number two, it will also allow us to streamline the entire process of getting the mining lease also done. So the entire process now is going to be streamlined, and we'll be able to see that the entire procedure will be shortened. And I'm very hopeful, sir, that with this SOP being in place, all the procedures, the documents required, how the person should apply for prospecting and mining license, which has been now approved by Government of India and the Gazette notification has come out, I'm very hopeful that very soon we will be able to start giving out the mining leases also, sir. Prospecting mining leases, the prospecting lease will be given out immediately. There are about 20 plus people who have applied for it. Those will be approved. And beyond that, we are hopeful, Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, that with this SOP being cleared, very soon we'll be able to also give the mining lease to the miners in our state. And that will open the gate for legalized mining and scientific mining in our state.